RWBY Spotlight panel. I am going to be your moderator. My name is Stefan Watson. I am the... yes, that guy. I'm the host of the Crack Brain podcast as well as a lot of other things, but you did not come here to go and hear me talk. Instead, let's actually start getting these beautiful actors out over on the stage. But instead of just going and bring them out like every other panel that it goes, we're gonna do this a little bit special because we have been waiting for this RWBY panel since last year. So, let's do this right. Everybody get up! Get up! There we go! Introducing our first actress! You know her as her work on Ruby Rose! Let's give it up for Lindsay Jones! Next up to the stage, we have the beautiful, the amazing, the Ice Princess herself. You all know her as Miss Shani. Let's get Kara Eberle. Coming down this way, if you're a friend of black and you're a friend of a cat, you are definitely gonna go and love our next actress as we bring Blake over onto the stage. Let's go and get out over here, Arryn Zech. Last but definitely not least at all, you might know him from Fairy Tale and Spike. You might know him from Laser Team and Sack, but you definitely know him as Sun Wukong. Let's give it up for Michael Jones.
Techno panel. It's very intense.
Oh my,
holy
crap. There we go.
Toss the mic around panel.
Yeah.
It's Lindsay's birthday.
Oh, no. That's not how we do it here. That is not how I'm not letting that one go. Y'all know what to do. Here we go on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I've had
I just used the button that says record.
Nice. You didn't record any of that? Yes. That's awesome.
You know why? Because I was like, we have to sing happy birthday to you at some point.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, goodness.
Do I always start with this?
Can we do this one more time?
So one more time.
Y'all are gonna make me cry. Okay.
You gotta wait. We gotta do it at the same time. It's recording now. Yay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lindsay.
I'm a year closer to death.
Thank you, guys.
No joke, that is the first time I've ever sung Happy Birthday.
Wow. In your whole life?
Awesome. What a
In my entire life.
That's a sad life. Very soft.
There we go. So thank you guys so much for attending this panel, but let's go over here. How has your experience in Utah been so far?
It's Doing great. I've been to Utah before just for like sporting events back when I actually worked out. But like softball and stuff like that. But I never came to Fan Expo, and you guys are awesome. Everyone is so nice. Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, coming from like 112 degrees in Texas, everyone's been like, sorry it's hot here. I'm like, no, it is amazing. Beautiful, and everyone's so nice. I've never been to Utah ever before, or much less Salt Lake City, and it's so pretty, and everyone's great. I have to be back. I have to come back.
Yeah. At least here it's a dry heat.
Right.
In Texas it's like damp.
Moist.
Oh, gross. Were we supposed to say something?
I like it. It's good.
I wish I could say I
10 out of 10 would visit again.
Yeah. We'll visit again.
It is funny for my birthday. I guess for anyone who
Oh
doesn't.
my God, we know it's your birthday.
Wow. I'm sorry. Okay.
What do you want?
You want that happy birthday song again?
What do you want? I have your name card, so maybe it's my birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Michael. Michael's been wonderful at calling me old all weekend, which is great. So.
That's not nice because
Where is your name card?
Right?
Yes,
I don't
yes.
have one. I wasn't invited, I just showed up.
Yeah.
That's
In a very sun-like manner.
Yeah, way to stalk much.
I was saying for tonight, we're trying to go out and party a little bit, but everyone I talked to at the booth is like, you came to the wrong city for that.
Is this whole city like dry?
It's a half no, half yes.
Yeah.
Some people know some things that other people
Yeah.
don't.
There's a speakeasy that like half the room knows about.
But the beer is half as strong.
There legitimately is a speakeasy here.
Oh, really? Nice. Okay, nice. I just follow up with like, oh, I'll be praying for my birthday. Excellent. Okay.
Are you joking?
No, I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I can. I would prefer not to pray for my birthday, but you know, that's me. I'm
I pray
a
for it.
lost
It's
soul,
already
dude. There's no
I
saving
know
me.
it's already here. It's not like you have to.
It's true.
Yeah, we're funny.
Thank you.
We're paid for
They
it.
laugh at our dumb jokes. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See, that wasn't even a joke, and they laugh.
I'll never do stand-up because I know this is just a false sense of security.
Oh, it is.
It really
It's a
is.
total lie.
Yeah. If I did stand-up, everyone would be like, oh my god, who is this person?
Jeff did stand up recently, and
Did he really?
I thought he did a great job, but he was telling us that before this,
Killed it.
He felt like he was gonna throw up.
He was nervous?
Yeah,
Well,
of course he was.
if he is gonna get nervous, then there's no way in heck I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Just give me the script. I'll
Yeah.
say lines.
I'll read.
Beautiful.
All right. Now that we've bantered.
Yes. A little.
Okay, yeah. I looked over at y'all, was just sort of like, okay, y'all just
Okay, Captain.
Go.
It's even better. At most panels, we just ramble until finally someone's like, you gotta stop. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were waiting on that.
We're on our
Yeah,
best
you
behavior
have to
right now.
stop us or we won't. Usually Barbara's the one that stops us because she gets like annoyed.
Yeah.
But
It's like,
she's not
okay,
here.
here's the question.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, you know, like I said, so knowing that we do have, you know, you all out over here for voice acting and whatnot, especially as for RWBY, you know, I guess it sort of pertains to everything to go and get those RWBY questions going. So the first question I actually have for the panel, as far as where RWBY has started from to what it is now, what have been some of the favorite moments that you all have had in this kind of journey?
Oh goodness, there's so many.
Yeah, I feel like we all have very similar answers. One that we always point to is at RTX when they played part of episode 1. It wasn't even completed yet, but we were all backstage, the main 4 RWBY girls, and everyone like in the audience lost it. They were applauding and cheering, and like some people were already dressed as the characters. We went, holy F.
We all looked at each other and we're like, is
could be a
this
thing.
real life?
Yeah, basically.
Really happening?
It was David after dentist.
You're right.
I totally forgot about that. What about you?
His name? I was like, definitely.
Oh, okay. Oh, for his, gosh, well, that was A, what I was going to say, but B, I think, so many I know, right? Doesn't sound great. I just, overall, I'd say traveling with everybody's been great, too. She's laughing at me. What
No, I'm
were you
laughing
going
at
to say?
No, I'm laughing at Michael.
Oh.
I'm listening intently.
I just love traveling with y'all, and it's like we all become a family, and you get to see all see this room right now filled. Like we were all like, oh my goodness.
It's just because Michael's here.
That's true.
I don't even have a name,
I'm
man.
nervous.
It's a piece of paper, and they were like, I didn't need one.
No.
It's because you don't need one. Everyone knows who you are already.
Save the Amazon, man.
A faunus has no name. Wow. I was just referencing Game of Thrones, but then it got really political.
Ladybug is never gonna happen then. This last weekend, actually, this isn't really on the show on the show itself, but as an experience from the show. This last weekend we were at Dragon Con, and there was this little girl who had all 4 of the RWBY plushies, just like she was cradling them in her arms, and I can't curse. Okay, I cried. I cried basically.
I dropped a hard F earlier. So.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she just said F. She just said the word
letter
F.
F.
Yeah.
For fun.
F
For
is
fun.
for friends who do stuff together.
Oh God, now I gotta finish it. It's fine.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, thank you.
Very best friends that anyone could have.
That's a wrong song. I know. I just wanted to sing his friend's song.
But no, I really enjoy like seeing like this little person over here with their little
Little
RWBY
Rubes,
costume and
Little mini Ruby.
I enjoy the reactions we get from everybody and the positive feedback. Well, of course, like there's obviously negative feedback, but that's not something I enjoy getting. It's just the fan response is amazing. It's overwhelming and it's incredibly humbling. So absolutely, thank you all for that. Thanks.
Much like Arryn, I also enjoy the indoctrination of children. It's good. Let them watching before they know what it is.
It's a very important part of the
Not a
club
reliable
recruitment
fan, whether
process.
they know it or not. Like, I don't know what this is, but I'd love it, and I just keep watching it. I also, my favorite thing about RWBY, like the show itself, is every couple of seasons, I get some lines. And that's a lot of fun.
That's good.
I like doing it. And then they don't call me back for a while. I don't know if it's the character, I don't know if it's me. I think it's me. I think Sun was a lot bigger role until I started doing it. But you know, it's fine. It's fine.
Just been at the gym.
I really love Sun. I thought he was nice and
Right, why didn't get Blake to say that?
Yeah.
Maybe if Blake said that, he'd be in more episodes.
Here's the thing.
Shit me off.
I shipped you off.
I'm at boarding school.
I'm actually kind of I'm down with the idea of a polyamorous sort of thing. Like Blake's like we could have a band like Blake and the Blondes.
I think if you said that to Son, he wouldn't know what that means. And he'd be like, yeah, okay, that's what we're having for dinner? What? I love polyamorous food. It's my favorite. Dude, I eat that all the time. Are you kidding? I was eating polyamorous yesterday. Do it, yeah. I'll call Neptune, he can come over too. Like, yeah. We're super polyamorous.
I also really love Neptune, so I'm totally down with that idea. Wait, because he's like a fish dude anyway, so
It might be able to eat tuna.
he's a fish dude.
She does like tuna a lot.
Exactly. So you get it in both ways.
About 60 people just pulled up their phones and went to Tumblr and were like, it's all real. My fan fiction has come true. It's
They
all
got him.
Write the fic, don't send it to me.
Write a fic, post it, and then I'll find it.
And we'll send it to her.
What's your next question? What was the question that started this?
It was, what do you like?
What do you like
about the show?
I thought we answered that very well.
We did. It was a solid start. All right, it's a sloppy finish.
Final answer. All right.
All right. What's
Fine.
on next?
Final answer.
Yeah.
What you got?
There we go. Well, one of the greatest things that has been with RWBY is the fact that there's so many ways to connect with every single character, regardless of background or nationality or everything that going along with that. How has that been seeing people respond to your characters as far as like, oh, I never thought that they were going to connect this way?
It's awesome. I feel like I'm going to bring the mood down, but it was very emotional and just a very meaningful moment. So I had a girl at RTX come up to me, this was probably 4 years ago, and also, I'm sorry for anyone who's not super caught up on the show. I apologize, we're kind of about to spoil everything. If you'd like to leave, I'm giving you 38 seconds behind this watch.
Yeah. What?
Yes.
What the hell
He should have said that at the beginning, but we will probably talk about everything.
You know what?
at least
I'll keep
now.
it vague. But
Okay.
a certain character that we are all probably very familiar with happens to leave the show in a very horrible way.
Don't do this. It's like I'm gone. Thank you.
Just gesturing in general.
This girl is on fire. Some of y'all appreciated that, some of y'all didn't.
I know. I'm glad for the laughs. Again, now I'm gonna bring it down again. But yeah, so she was cosplaying as that character. She came over, she started talking to me, and she said, I heavily identify with this character, and this character has really helped me through a lot of stuff recently because I am terminally ill, and I only have a little bit of time to live, and I feel like I identify because I know my destiny, and she knew hers, and I was like, damn, man, like...
That's brutal and beautiful.
Yeah, I was like
I cried and smiled at the same time.
yeah, what can you say to that? But I was like, thank you so much. It was really awesome, and I will never forget her. Yeah.
Holy
Well,
crap.
going after that answer.
Yeah, so
What was the question?
say something really meaningful.
What was the question again? In all honesty, no, I forgot.
It's like a memorable, like what people connect with your character with. Like,
Well, there's a lot. Weiss has a lot though going on.
she's got some baggage.
She has some stuff. She has some stuff going on.
And it's Chanel.
Oh, that's right. Coco, Chanel, and
Look
Paige.
at that. Don't even need Barbara. Screw that.
I know.
I know. I'm trying to think. I'm like, well, I don't know. Weiss would be like a.
Yeah, has anyone ever been like, I'm an heiress?
Right.
And no one understands.
Paris Hilton's a huge fan.
Oh yeah.
It's hard.
I'm a victim.
It's hard. Being rich is hard.
Dude, hurt.
Maybe no one talked to you about it, but I have seen people online say that they have had daddy issues, for lack of a better term.
No, I was going to say that.
Don't we all?
I know, it's true. Or like,
For
abusive
serious,
relationships.
That's what I was gonna get serious and everything.
Okay, all right.
If I should like get everything, but really, yes. I mean, there's a lot of different and hard topics that the show does hit on. Pun not intended. And sorry, but anyway, it's something that I think is really special that you can have so many different characters and be able to go through so many different journeys, but there's always somebody that can relate to it in one way or another. Like me personally, I could relate to Weiss going to a new school and not knowing anyone. I went to a private school for 12 years up until I was in 8th grade and decided once I was 14 to go to public school in 8th grade, which is the best age to do that, you know? Not awkward or anything. No one's going through puberty or hormones happening. So, I can relate in that way just because she was kind of stuck out of her element. But as far as like getting along with people, I'm definitely more hyper than she is and a little bit more outgoing. But it's always great to just, hear anybody's story if they can relate to any character. So it's great.
I love your body movement when you answer questions. There's a lot of this going on.
I just realized that I did that. I do that when I'm nervous, so thank you for pointing that out. No, I'm really nervous. I get really nervous for panels.
Kara is so much more like Ruby in real life, and
Yeah.
I have the social awkwardness of Ruby, but then I just want to take a nap like Blake. I just want to. That's it.
Depression.
It's like Ruby and Yang mixed together.
I mean,
Hey, you're not wrong. There's a lot of people that identify with Blake as like someone who feels like an outsider and more reserved to themselves, but they're excited to see where she goes, how she breaks out of herself, and that I think has given some people strength to do the same, which is really exciting. And I feel like I've kind of done the same. I was very much in a dark place and kept in like in a box that I wasn't able to leave, and I recently was freed, and I feel like she's done the same thing, and so maybe I identify with her.
you just described yourself as a genie, and it was awesome.
Licking your lips and blowing away.
I was gonna say that.
Oh, that's the worst part of the song to use. Okay.
I didn't.
Yeah, I am a genie.
Nice.
What do your never mind. I don't want to know. I feel like they're gonna know you don't. I'll ask you later. Yeah. So me, I identify with Blake.
I like Son. He's nice. He doesn't have too much going on up here. Simple. He's a simple guy.
Is that what you identify with?
He's a simple, he does things good. He's good at hanging upside down. It's fun. Anytime I meet like cosplayers dressed as Sun, they're always like very Sun-like. It's like a definite choice where they're like super bubbly and happy because we meet people, you know, of all types, ages, sizes, like everyone. But like, I don't know if I've ever met a shy Sun. It's like when they choose to dress as Sun, and most people do the open shirt, you know, any body size. I think I identify with Sun because he's ripped and I'm ripped, and it's just super cohesive.
You've got a massive tail.
Yeah,
I know you got a tail!
Arryn, please.
Yeah.
It might be massive, but it is a tall tail, so
that's true.
not as advertised.
You know, I've been trying to pitch this thing for a while, and I think I've said this to a couple people today, but I think now is the best time to do it in the series because Sun's kind of off on his own, where he comes back and he's just huge. Like he's like 300 pounds, but he loves it because I think he'd be like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And then I could do that cosplay. It would open a lot of doors for a lot of people. It would be like great body positivity. He'd be all about it. He could incorporate some sort of rolling attack or something. Just go nuts with the guy. Do whatever you want. You know, Neptune, kick him around like a kickball or something. We could do some kind of combo move there.
You can't just steal the storyline of what happened to Sting, though.
Listen, I've had this plan. This thing was huge for like 2 seconds. Okay, I wanted more.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We didn't go far enough.
I'm 100% in for a spin-off of just Neptune and Sun at home. Like I would kill for a sitcom.
I mean, they're the perfect like buddy cop duo.
Yeah,
That's why they're detectives.
That's Sea Monkey, man. I love it.
You know?
Junior detective.
Maybe we could dig up Scarlet and Sage, wherever they're doing.
Oh.
Women.
Okay, I thought they were dead and you were gonna dig them up. I'm like, oh my god.
They were in the tournament.
That's true.
All right, we're leaving.
Sage is the big dude, right?
Yep.
Oh, he's dumb. Did Blaine voice him? I think
No, that was Josh.
That was Josh.
This was funny too. So Josh plays Sage, and Gavin gave like one line as Scarlet.
Oh, that's right.
And recently, Lindsay had a book that she was having people in the office sign. That was
It's the RWBY anthology. It's on sale on Amazon now. Get a copy, okay?
not where I was going with that.
Oh, I got
Good
to order.
plug. So it was a gift that she was giving to somebody, and so she was having as many people sign it as possible. And she asked Gavin to sign it, and she was like, "Hey, can you sign this RWBY book I'm passing around?" He's like, "What?" And she's like, "Can you just sign it as Scarlet?" And he goes, "Why?" And I go, "Gavin, that's your character that you did like 4 years ago." And he goes, "Oh yeah." It's like, forgot he was in the show.
I literally just pre-ordered my anthology. Just
Oh, good for you. Lindsay could get Gavin to sign it if you want.
Well, now I want a show where Gavin talks about RWBY and parts that Scarlett was in, much like Gwyneth Paltrow not knowing she was in the MCU.
No, she's not just she was in the MCU. Don't exaggerate. She knew she was in Spider-Man. She's like, I wasn't in Spider-Man. And John Favreau.
Didn't she also not know that Samuel Jackson was Nick Fury? I think that was another one too.
I have not seen
It
these.
sounds like a bunch of Kara
spoilers.
moments that that I wouldn't say out loud.
Yes.
I didn't know.
This guy knows.
Exactly. Yes.
The drama. I wasn't there.
There's a lot of people in that MCU, okay?
What does
like
it stand
500
for?
actors.
You know who isn't there? Spider-Man.
I can't-
Come on! We talked about this. Don't bring it up. Tom's here this weekend. You don't gotta open the wound. The guy's gotta be fielding every single question. It's like, no, the MCU. And he's like, yeah, I know. Okay, great, I know. Next, can I take the picture? Can I move on? Just leave the guy alone, all right? He's a nice young man. Leave him alone.
Yes, Holland is really sweet. Yes.
I love your Doctor Who. You walked in late. That's not
The entire audience went like that.
That's great. What's next?
We got time for 2 more questions.
Still in the docket?
There we go. So one of the greatest parts that's been going with the show is seeing these characters go from where they were as these naive children to now these experienced fighters and whatnot. But what has been some of the personality quirks that you've been able to go and kind of push into the characters, if any, as far as their growth?
Are you suggesting Blake has a personality?
I'm doing my best.
Self-burn! You can't do it because I did it first.
Self-burns are rare, but effective.
No, I love Blake. What?
Self-burns are rare. It's Reno. Yeah.
But effective. She's a
Brooklyn, we're gonna.
Okay.
There's a shoe debate going on up here.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. People are trading shoes under the table.
Yeah, no, it's just-
My shoes are still on.
Or are they?
Weiss getting nice.
Yeah, she is.
No name tag.
She's melting, somebody told me.
I feel like, well, I actually kind of think that Blake and Weiss have a similar, like, letting go. And I think that's sort of the point. We're supposed to be mirrors of each
I was
other.
going to say parallels.
Yeah, parallels, exactly. And we're both letting go of our
Crazy families.
our past and stuff, and accepting things and fixing things and whatever. And
I've seen a few people point it out too, and I'm honestly surprised that
Yeah.
more people haven't like specifically pointed this out. But they've talked about like how issues aren't black and white, and that's the mirror
Yeah.
of y'all's
it
relationship.
doesn't matter if you
There are gray areas.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And look, we kind of have like.
Yeah. See.
Right? And
Hi everyone,
now she
I
has
played
lice.
BlazBlue. For RWBY, obviously, like
Weiss
some
has
really
lice.
crappy stuff happened, and she's dealing with that. But I don't know. I feel like she's kind of. Recently, she's not taking any crap. Obviously, Ruby's had that speech to Crow, like, "You're an alcoholic. Clean it up." But yeah, I like that she's kind of coming into her own, like, in this season specifically, season 6, I feel like she's kind of taking more, like a bigger stance in her role as a leader, whereas before she was clearly taking the lead from Crow or Ozpin, which, like, makes sense. They're far more experienced, but now she can't trust them as much, so, yeah.
Yeah, they're like father figures.
Yeah. Go,
Except she's got a dad. She's got a dad.
What, RWBY? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same dad, different moms. All right, that's
Yeah.
right.
Now you're caught up.
I got there.
Now you're all caught up.
Yeah.
Yes. I will also point out, too, and we've laughed about this,
Where's
too.
my family?
I don't. That's what we pointed out.
Back in Vacuo, and you left them.
You're a little orphan monkey.
You're in the Atlas.
Little orphans.
Oh, wait,
like
wait.
Batman.
Never mind.
That Kara just made the most Weiss-like comment, and no one heard it because it wasn't on
Nope,
mic.
because I realized that I should not have said that after I was thinking about it.
What'd you say?
Oh no, she was like, "Oh, they probably put them in the Atlas Zoo," and I was like,
Oh my God.
Say it again.
That's horrible.
That's why I didn't say it again.
Thank you, Lindsay, for telling the class.
"What a cool plot point."
I mean,
guess."
it was a good burn, but hot dang. It's so hard not to curse. I gotta tell you.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, Michael. So
I'm not son, but I am offended for him.
for all fun is kind. How dare you?
If he were in a scene with you, he'd have words to say.
And they'd probably be positive.
Yeah, he'd be like, I grew from a seed. Just an idiot.
That's awesome.
He'd be like, yep, I just got a postcard from them last week.
I like talking about just like father figures too, or you said that like Crow's a father figure also. Obviously, a lot of people in the fan base are like, Crow's Ruby's father, and like I
think that's such an
publicly said
interesting idea.
that she's not. I don't have anything to do with the writing process.
Yeah.
However, as fan Lindsay, I think it's funny, and people pointed this out too. Crow just like comes to visit, and he's always like, "Yeah, okay, Ruby, hi, best niece ever. What's up?"
He's not the best family member, is he?
No,
He's a horrible.
he's Drunkle Crow. We love him.
Drunkle Crow. I like that. Adam walking into the building.
Bold move. Bold move.
Get out now while you can. They know you're here.
Who's got a gamble shroud? I'm just kidding. I knew you would though.
Why do you think Barbara's not here?
Yeah.
DP.
Because he does. On both sides. Okay, I'm done.
I don't know who you are. You're holding the wrong side. Oh, there it is. I just saw the top.
Okay, what's your next question?
There you go. Well, there's quite a few people out over here that I know actually have questions.
Yeah.
So,
Run! I'm just
one
kidding.
microphone right over here in the
Don't
front.
run.
I think
what
the
happens.
first 30 minutes has shown you what kind of answer you're gonna get. So, you
So
know.
if you have a real question, don't do it.
Yeah, temper your expectations.
I like that. I like that. Yes.
I will say as a quick breakdown, I know I said it earlier, we're going to talk about everything that's already come out with RWBY, so if you don't want stuff spoiled, no big deal, just head on out, go watch the episodes.
I'm telling people to leave.
I'm saying, I want to hear
You have to prep the question. This is what she does every panel. I'm like,
Yes, exactly.
No.
Well, that being said, we can't spoil what's going to come out in RWBY, so I'm sorry, no spoilers. We can't do any shout-outs. Longer questions will be better answered at the booth. We have more time to talk to you guys. So yeah, let's get it started.
Oh, you hear that?
Is this the okay? Yeah, it's on. So this is sort of a question about the next season, but not fully.
Okay.
So in the event, so since Penny's a robot, is there a chance that
Dunno.
she might be rebuilt? And if so, what would Ruby's reaction to that be? Seeing as she was.
So are you
kind of a-
familiar with Jarvis?
Yes.
So I want
Are you
Penny to be
stuck in-
RWBY's Jarvis.
So are you thinking kind of like a? Are
and
you
he comes back as Yang's arm.
Are you thinking?
Penny is a child.
Are you saying
Darn
Jarvis
now.
as in like pre-Ultron Jarvis, or are you talking Friday or Edith?
What was that last part?
Are
Sorry.
you saying? Are you mean Jarvis, Friday, or Edith?
Oh, I think Jarvis. Oh gee, that's me. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to him when he came back?
He became
How's he
Ultron
doing?
and then became Friday.
We don't talk about
Thank you.
that.
Hello.
Hello.
I just like the mic.
All right, I gotta bend down a little bit. All right, so my question is for Lindsay and Michael, but Kara and Arryn, you can definitely chime in on this.
Go on.
Eh,
Touch me! I hate this game of emotions we play.
Hey, look, I'm just kidding. I didn't mean to actually hit you that time. I'm very sorry.
All weekend.
You're next.
all right, so if you had to pick any of the 4 members of Team RWBY to be Iris and Luna's godmother, who would you pick?
Me.
Who is?
And I really wish Barbara was here to chime in on this.
They could take care of themselves a little bit better than.
Wow.
It just
Blake is a responsible adult.
You know what? I should have given Michael a ride to work that day.
Let's see.
And she can make multiples of herself. Think how helpful that would be.
That's true.
Yeah, but Weiss's family has money.
That's true.
I own an
that's
entire island. I'm a princess.
Yeah, but like,
It's true.
Sure.
if you sell it, then you'd have money. They have liquid assets, okay? That's the thing. They got.
Well, she's cut off, so. That's right. Remember that? Her credit card doesn't work anymore.
That's true.
Credit cards are replaceable.
Well, you need the
bank.
original bank signer. This is gonna get
Yeah.
technical.
I think Yang is
Okay, that
probably
was-
the most responsible.
Yeah, I guess like final answer is Yang, but seasons 1 and 2 Yang. Okay.
That's a.
Thank you.
No,
He's not part of Team RWBY.
John can't even take care of himself. Okay.
Oh, damn!
Figure it out, buddy.
Hi.
He did save my life. It's like magic.
I thought you were gonna die.
Anything happened.
It's like magic CPR. You got impaled.
I love it.
True.
Hi.
Howdy. Hey,
Daddy.
this is for all 4 of you. Given how RWBY's characters are inspired by fairy tales and whatnot, what characters from fairy tales or that would you like to see brought into RWBY?
Ariel.
That's a good one. I grew up reading and watching Thumbelina, the Don Bluth version, a lot. So people. I want her to be like Ant-Man.
I got my mermaid faunus. We definitely saw those, but like Ariel, man. Yeah. I'll voice her too. I'll do everything.
I kind of like to hear that actually.
All right, do it. I'll do it.
Almost said one we already had. Cinderella? Oh, wait, we got Cinderella.
We already have Cinderella.
There's a lot. Everyone I'm thinking of is already in the show.
I know.
My parents didn't read to me. They didn't like me, so I didn't really get a lot. You know, they're like, hey, watch TV. And I was like, all right, this is cool.
I know we're not supposed to swear on the panel, so I hope you'll allow me just one.
Oh!
I feel like
We're in Utah.
I know, true. Tell me,
Cover your ears.
tell me that it doesn't sound like a New Jersey story that a New Jersey parent would read to their kid if it was called The Little Asshole Who Could.
Right next to everybody. Is that a fairy tale, actually? I should say.
Yes, absolutely.
What about the woman that lived in the shoe? Is that one yet?
No.
Yeah,
Is that
an
really
awesome
what you want?
An awesome character.
Yeah, she is. You're right.
Okay,
She's got a lot of kids.
what about...
It's like Utah. That's one of the things that I was told before I got here. I was like prepped.
Lion King? That's not a Disney movie. That's not.
That's a great fairy tale.
I know. What about the three pigs?
Well,
That'll work.
the three little pigs.
That'll work.
I mean,
And the big bad wolf? I mean, technically it could be a Beowulf, but not really. Hey, ha! No one's anything. There we go. Boom.
there was no.
Nobody said anything back against that. There we go. Michael.
No, I don't. I'd be like, can we get like a character from like Law and Order in the show? That's what I watched. But we can get Mariska Hargitay. Talk about Olivia Benson. Get her in the show.
Oh, I loved reading the Law and Order books as
thought
a
we were
kid.
talking about
Because when you turn the page, you would go bum bum. Hi, sorry.
NCIS, Abby. You get me. Hi. Hey.
So this question is for all of you. What are your favorite ships, both for your characters and just overall?
I mean,
The fan in me is all about nuts and bolts.
I am so White Knight. Still all the way.
Yeah.
John.
You're really like John.
I do. I really love John because I'm like, why is you're so mean to him? He was so nice to me. He's so cute.
Nah.
Why did you say no? Why
sometimes people aren't into like nice people.
It's true. Yeah. Nice is a low bar.
As a fan, I love Bumblebee. I have a Bumblebee tattoo. I call him my little dude.
Whatever.
I like Black Sun too. What about Sea Monkey?
That's all I got.
Well, those are your only friends. Oh no.
Goodness. Everyone close your ears.
Zoom. Oh, you missed an entire bird.
Yeah, she burned me. She was like, "You're not in the show." Is basically what she said.
That was good. Dang it. Sometimes I got good ones, so I just miss them. All right. Thank you.
So I would say Rumpelstiltskin would be a fun one.
Ugh.
But,
I dig it.
but my question is, as a member of the LGBTQ community, it's very inspiring to see that your show doesn't make it an issue, really.
Yeah.
The two lesbian characters, you don't really even notice. I mean, they're there, but it's in your face.
Right.
Glad to hear it.
It's just a way of life. It's just living.
Exactly.
It doesn't need to be called a
Art is a reflection of life. Right.
Exactly. So for your birthday, Suntrap is down the street. That's a good one. But as well, how would you feel about if, obviously we see that there may be some characters that are going to end up together, potentially. Would you want to see other characters potentially end up, like Sea Monkey, so on and so forth?
Yeah. Like LGBT characters? I want Ilya to end up with somebody.
Yes. I was thinking about, I don't know who, but
That girl deserves love.
I mean, like, we were just talking about, like, what's your favorite ship? And again, as a fan, I think Nuts and Dolt is cute. But as someone who, if you really look at RWBY as a whole, both the show and the character, I'm like, I think for her, it seems to me like she's really not romantically interested in anyone. So, I mean, if someone would like to take that as an interpretation for her being ace, I'm like, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
I've always thought that about RWBY.
Yeah. I saw some people that are like, I heavily identify, and I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think so. Girl loves weapons, that's it. That's what she needs.
She does. She really does. That's some self-love right there. You get me. Some of you do. Yep.
So in the show, we've seen that faunists can have some pretty cool powers just because they have some, animal parts. So
Yes, Inuyasha.
Yes, the best faunus, the original faunus, Inuyasha.
Who
Everyone.
apparently
Wow.
rips me to shreds in this new death battle. Oh crap! If you haven't watched it yet, I just ruined it. It is really good.
So my question is, if you guys could be a faunist, like what would the animal be like to give you some sort of power? Like what would you want?
A fish.
That's such a good idea. So you can breathe underwater.
I'd be a mermaid.
Yes. Okay. So like Arctic fox ones.
That's what I was gonna say again, but I was like, not for special power, but yeah, Arctic fox is what I always say.
I think being a fairy would be really cool too. It's like a dragonfly.
That's pretty cool.
Michael.
I'd either want to be something really cool, like a dragon, or like a slug. I'd probably go with the slug. Because then it could just leave goo everywhere. People would slip in it. I'd be like, you slipped in that goo. And they're like, you gotta stop this.
That's the assault weapon.
You gotta stop.
An assault weapon.
An assault weapon. Kara was funny for the first time ever just now.
I made you laugh for the first time ever. Thank you. Oh, yay. I get
Kara hates faunus. Like, what the hell?
She does. She's faunus prejudice.
It's just like, no, you're a slug, die. I'm already a slug, Kara. Like,
What more?
that's bad enough. What else do you want from me?
We can do like mythological creatures and stuff, right? Is it?
Well, he just said a dragon.
Yeah, okay. No, fair enough. All right. Those are real to
I
me.
feel like I'd apply for dragon, they go, slug. All right, cool.
It's like taking this aptitude test.
Okay, that's my career path. I guess that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm going alicorn. Faunus, please.
You just made that up.
No, alicorn. For anyone who watches My Little Pony out there, hey.
Pandering.
It's a unicorn and a Pegasus and a pony.
amazing.
All in one. Okay, next question.
Hi.
Hey, just real quick, why stop with the slug when you could go with the cone snail? They're laughing.
Cone snail. That's it.
I'm not smart enough, that's why. That's really it. I've made that pretty clear.
You could be a banana slug.
Yes.
Endless possibilities.
This is why we don't write this show.
larva and hang upside down.
Hi.
So my question though is, with the RWBY Chibi sketches, which ones were your favorite to do?
I really enjoyed the Little Red Riding Hood play. That was a fun one.
That one was.
Mostly because Blake was
could've
not
used
taking
his
anyone's
wife.
crap.
No, she was done.
I like the one with the floor is lava.
Oh, that's mine
It's
too.
always great. I just love that. It's a total RWBY thing. Everyone just, I
Sure,
buy it and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, RWBY, the floor is lava.
I, for some reason, really enjoy the one where Crow just constantly slams into a window.
I love the one where you get like a teapot or something for, as a evening, Blake does.
Yang gives me a teapot
and
for-
Blake just jumps in the box because she's a cat. She likes the box better. I love it.
That's stereotyping.
Well, because I just got a cat bed the other day for my cat, and on the Amazon review.
What did you get?
A cat bed for my cat. A little bed you get.
I thought you said a cat butt, and I was like, okay.
And in the reviews, they had a picture, because I was just curious. And in the picture, it said, best cat bed ever. Thanks so much. I'm glad I spent this money. Best box in the world. And they had the bed and the box that the bed came in, and the cat was laying in the box instead of on the bed. It was so cute.
I like the junior detectives. It's fun. I like cop shows. I like doing stuff with Neptune. But I also like the, I don't remember exactly what it was called, but the one with the stupid bike gang. And everybody had their, like, the cool guys or whatever the hell it was. Because that's like the 1 out of 1,000 times where the ending of that is me singing a song that I just ad-libbed in the booth, like I do every single time ever. And Miles was like, all right, that one's got to go in the show. So I don't even remember what the hell I said, but it's just me singing at the end about like how the 4 of us are cool and blah, 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 blah. But that's 90% of what they get out of me when they ask me to do one line, and I'm there for like an hour. And I was like, listen, I got juice. I get juice built up, and I gotta use it somewhere. So yeah, I explode in the booth when they don't need it. But if they ever need it, they got hours and hours of stuff they never asked for. When I leave, the juice is covering the windows. They give me space to run around in there. It's like on a hamster wheel. I get to stretch.
If anyone wants to get into voice acting, be sure to wipe down your booth juice.
Oh, I hide some. I let it ferment. Other people get a whiff of my juice.
I'm gonna vomit.
Got some juice. Save it for the booth.
I'm never gonna be able to kiss you again without thinking about booth juice.
Then my job is done.
Ruined it.
I've left my mark.
You literally did.
People remember you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
There, I got the 5-minute warning a bit ago, so this was
Rapid
actually
fire.
the last question.
Okay. Sounds good.
We're at our booth. If you have
please.
pressing questions,
We'd be happy to answer at the booth, no problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We did not bring any booth juice.
Bring
for our
your
booth.
juice
Good.
to the booth.
No, don't do that.
Now you're just gonna get tons of like orange juice and apple juice and everything. And
Oh, that's awful
just
when
sounds
someone
like-
hands you a delicious beverage.
Yeah, that's just free juice. That's Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's
That's
that
not
is
juice.
That is not a juice.
Hey, sir.
Hey again.
Hey, welcome back.
What's the plan, Ruby?
Oh God.
Oh, that was a good ending question.
Don't let anyone else die.
And then what's funny is actually the first scene in season 7, she dies, and like you just said, don't do that.
It's just from an aneurysm, so it really comes out of nowhere. Because you can't detect those things.
Oh, yeah.
They just sneak up on you.
High blood pressure is the true enemy.
I wonder if Pyrrha could have detected like iron levels. Like if someone was anemic, do you think she would have known?
Oh my God. Spin
Well,
off.
she can't anymore, but
she knows everything now. But you know.
so that was the last question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone want this? Thank you.
Thanks, Nikki. You look great. Can't pay DM to anyone else who watches Camp Camp.
And happy birthday to Lindsay, and thank you guys for coming out, and we will be at our booth right after this and all weekend, so come and say hi and all that good stuff. Thank you guys.